Welcome to the Below Football Kaizer family. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to be the first to get the latest news. Kaizer Chiefs defender Zitha Quinica takes positives from CAF Confederation Cup as focus shifts to PSL. The 31-year-old has been one of the most trusted figures at the back in Chiefs' continental campaign, making 5 appearances and completing the full 90 minutes in both group stage clashes against Al Masry and Zamalek. The consistent game time has boosted his confidence, and he's delighted to be trusted with such responsibility, embracing the pressure, gaining valuable lessons and experience. However, he's fully aware that turning these performances into crucial points remains a priority. Slow start, but valuable lessons gained. Kaizer Chiefs opened their CAF Confederation Cup campaign with promise, showing the hunger of a team determined to rediscover its competitive edge. But after being drawn into what many considered a dangerous group, Group D, the fears of the Amakasi faithful have become a reality, with the side managing just 1 point from their first 2 fixtures. Despite the slow start, the Glamour Boys remain hopeful of turning things around. They understand that this is a journey, and with time still on their side, they believe they can find their rhythm and adjust to the new demands. Meanwhile, Zitha Quinica, who has made 13 appearances for Amakasi across all competitions and scored against AS Simba in the qualifying rounds, expressed satisfaction with his individual performances so far. However, he emphasized that the ultimate goal remains collective success, with the team striving for positive results together. Quinica pleased with his current form. Quinica has been notably one of the improved players in the Naturina camp since his arrival at the club. While he has previously acknowledged playing a key role behind the scenes, his performances on the pitch have delivered results, consistently proving his abilities whenever he represents Amakasi. It's no surprise he is pleased with his current form, especially given the opportunity to compete at Most Red. One Bruce explains why Mofokeng got the nod ahead of Shabalala and New Bafana striker based in Saudi Arabia. 2 Durban PSL club places ex-Chiefs coach on dismissal notice after weekend defeat. 3 Chiefs issue injury update as Amakasi target Pirates, but key player claims he prefers assisting over scoring. For time to appoint Mosamane as Chiefs' new coach. Now rest Miguel until 2027. 5 apologized to Wadu for calling him a plumber. Pirates are champions. Mofokeng is off to Morocco. 6 Chiefs players in Sundowns' Swain bite the dust as Bruce names his 2025 AFCON squad. Pirates stars dominate selection. 7 Moquina explains we are a little bit disappointed despite MC Alger frustrating Sundowns in CAF CL. 8 Chiefs opponents Zamalek send complaints to CAF after Confederation Cup draw. What comes next? The Naturina-based team will be looking to collect as many points as possible as they aim to climb the league table, while the Chile boys are expected to provide a stern challenge. Historically, Chiefs have managed 13 wins against Chippa, who have 8 victories and 4 draws in their past encounters. Chiefs goal poachers will have the opportunity to continue their scoring form after enjoying dominance in their last league outing, while goalkeeper Brandon Peterson will aim to maintain his clean sheet as he remains in contention for the Goalkeeper of the Season award. Amakasi will close out the first half of the 2025-26 campaign with a trip to face TS Galaxy, who are no easy opponents. In the previous meeting both teams always settled for a single point and 1 win each. Most Red. 1 Has Mokazi played his last game for Pirates? Star abroad to discuss our 50 million move. 2 Replacing Bruce. Ex-Manchester United coach backed to take charge of Bafana post-World Cup. 3 Moquina's unbeaten record ended. Alger lose CAF CL Group C opener ahead of Sundowns showdown. For Barker disappointed as Pirates and Chiefs I De Jong and Moloisane. 5 Sundowns vs Lupopo, preview, kickoff time, TV channel and squad news. 6 Rivera welcomes controversial Mkota's exit to Middle East insisting it's good to lose talent. 7 Video Makwana scores brilliant goal to help Hazem secure win ahead of Benzema and Kanté clash. 8 PSL wrap, Ndlondlo and Odladisa send Pirates warning as Gallants deny second spot. Lecce confronting an uncomfortable situation. Lecce now prepares to face Police 11 in their next match on November 29. A few weeks into his Matebiel job, Lecce acknowledged that he was nervous and found himself in an unfamiliar, uneasy situation. Taking the Botswana role marked his first coaching opportunity outside South Africa after spending his entire playing career at home. The move is testing him as a coach and is also expected to widen his football horizons. Now, he is determined to prove his worth in the Botswana League and show that he can thrive to catch the attention of Premier Soccer League clubs back in South Africa. Well, I'm a bit nervous, but very excited. I think it's obviously because I'm in a space that makes me a little uncomfortable. So, it's those nerves that have a mixture of happiness to be in such a space, Lecce said. But I'm settling in well. It's a foreign country, however, it's not bad for me because I'm somewhat familiar with it. I believe this opportunity will be beneficial for my personal growth, as I'm joining a team that is highly ambitious and competes in a league that is growing every season. I want to contribute to the football of Botswana. Denver coach Sean Payton faces NFL punishment after dramatic win over Chiefs. Coming out of their bye week and a dispiriting loss their arch-rival Buffalo Bills, the Kansas City Chiefs faced their most important game of the season on Sunday when they traveled to Denver to take on the AFC West leading Broncos, and they lost. A walk-off, 35-yard field goal by 9-year veteran Denver kicker Will Lutz sent the Chiefs back to Kansas City with a 22-19 defeat, dropping their record to 5-5 and leaving them needing a miracle if they hope to extend their streak of 9 straight division titles to 10. But the game featured some extraordinary moments, including one bizarre incident that resulted in a 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Denver's head coach. A stunningly thoughtless mistake that could have easily turned the momentum of the game back in the Chiefs' favor. Payton collides with official on sideline. Now, 61-year-old coach Sean Payton, in his third season in Denver after 15 at the helm of the New Orleans Saints, including a victory in Super Bowl 44, the only championship in Saints history, must wait for the NFL league office to make a decision on whether he will be punished further, in the form of a potentially hefty fine. During the third quarter of Sunday's game against the Kansas City Chiefs at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado Broncos cornerback Jaquan McMillian had just intercepted Patrick Mahomes at the Denver 5-yard line and was on his way to a return all the way to the Chiefs' 32-yard line, recounted reporter Gray Papke of Larry Brown Sports. Payton, however, was too focused on the return, and was also standing in the white on the sideline. As a result, linesman Derek Bowers smashed right into him. Broncos scored TD despite penalty setback. Because it is the responsibility of sideline personnel, including head coaches, to keep the white-painted area clear during play, game officials hit Payton with an automatic flag for unsports. Back to square one at Kaizer Chiefs? Sporting director Kaizer Motaung Jr. gives no assurance for Cedric Kaze and Khalil Ben Youssef's futures at Amakasi despite the tremendous job. The two tacticians have been at the helm of the Glamour Boys in most matches this season domestically and abroad as the Soweto Giants work their way back to the top. Despite their arguably impressive performance, the club's executive management has not confirmed whether the duo will stay beyond the current campaign. The Genesis. Kaizer Chiefs were desperately in need of a proven technical team at the beginning of the 2024-25 season, following their worst finish in the Premier Soccer League era, 10th. They contracted Nasreddine Nabi, who had to amicably part ways with AS FAR Rabat after just one season in charge, for a new challenge in the Premier Soccer League with Amakasi. Nabi came with his team, which included Cedric Kaze and Khalil Ben Youssef as his assistants at the club. The debut season was tough. They finished 9th on the PSL table, but the coaching team were retained after winning the Nedbank Cup, the first crown for the club in a decade. Nabi was relieved of his duties at the club just 6 PSL games into the season, with the management opting to give Kaze and Ben Youssef a chance to prove their quality in the team. They have since been at the club, calling shots until, at least, the end of the season. What Kaze and Ben Youssef have accomplished so far. In the Premier Soccer League, the Glamour Boys have played 11 games so far with a return of 6 wins, 4 draws, and a loss, which has put them third on the table. They have 22 points, the same as second-placed Orlando Pirates, who have a better goal difference. Interestingly, they are 3 points behind the defending champions, Mamelodi Sundowns, who have played more matches, which has brought a conversation about the chances of a Makasi defying the odds to win it.